Ooh. Hey, everybody. I'm live because a few moments ago, for those who know me, have known me for many years, from I started this ministry in 2003. In 2000, knows that in 2004 I had a vision from God. 2004, and it was a vision was going to unfold for years. It would take years to fulfill it. And as I watch, and I've made it known, I wrote it out. I've never really talked about it because I didn't understand the most important part, the ending part. So I would tell, you know, people about it when it comes up, but I never really did anything about it since 2004 because what could I do? Only God could fulfill what the vision was. But today, I heard something through someone else. But what God showed me through this man's voice, he only had to say one certain things that triggered this vision again from 2004. And it answered the question to that last part. So here's the vision. And I'm going to ask all of you to please hear. Don't judge, just listen, hear. And I'm going to tell the whole vision. And then I'm going to explain the interpretation, the revelation that I have received, and what God is saying. In June, here's the vision. In June of 2004, when my ministry, I started in 2023, in June of 2003, 2003, 2004, I would do morning prayer circles. Open, I call it open fellowship. Anybody's welcome. It's not about religion. You want to talk about the Lord, you want to learn, and everybody's welcome. There's there's no judgment. We all believe in God if we believe the way that we believe. I Yeah, religion separates us. But we had open fellowship, and I would do it. It was every Tuesday morning at 9 o'clock, and I would always go into the sanctuary or the place that I did ministry, and I would pray. I'd pray before anybody comes. I'd be in the sanctuary and I'd pray because we'd be right in the sanctuary, which is a tiny little, you know, place. And so while I was in this prayer, the doors were unlocked. 'Cause they would walk in. If I'm still praying, they'd walk in and they knew you walk in and I'm in prayer, you get in prayer too. So the doors were unlocked and I was in prayer. But while I was in prayer before the Lord, I was taken completely separate. And I looked down and I saw me I saw me still crouched on the floor on my knees with my face to the floor. But my whole body was shaking. I could see me just vibrating and shaking. But I was watching this. And the Lord took me and brought me into a place that I've been in 3 times recently, just in August of last year. I never understood what this place was until today. But not the point. I was taken to this place. And in this place, there is no walls, there is no anything. It's like you're standing amongst the clouds. You feel movement, you see movement. There is nothing there, but you see it, you feel it, you hear it. It surrounds you. It's a conscious awareness of this moment. And I'm a part of it. I feel it. They know me, they see me, I as them. We are one in this place, we are one. So I'm going to see what he sees. He's going to show me what he sees and knows. So I'm in this place with him and I'm watching, I'm just looking. And all of a sudden, this man, this man, well, this is what I had written. I wrote this down in 2004 when I first got it. I was in prayer with the Lord and I had this vision. He showed me three figures. He showed me three figures. The first was a man. His appearance was like like President Bush. 2004, Bush was running for re-election, I believe. Yeah, I haven't been one for politics. My bad. Anyway, the first was a man. His appearance was that of Bush, President Bush. The second was another man, but I could not see his face. There was no face to this figure. Like the face was blotted out, or there was no feature. None, I could not see it. It was just a head. Anyway, his appearance was a dark skinned man, thin and medium in body stature. The third was a woman. Her appearance was one of a fair skinned woman, shorter than the man, right? Shorter than the man. And as I watched, the dark skinned man stood slightly behind Bush, and the woman stood behind the dark skinned man. And the Lord spoke, saying, Bush will win the presidency this year. He will bring the people into a place of moral unity within themselves. Now, I'll interpret that, okay? Remember, freaking no judgment, all right? Just listen. Moral unity within themselves. He will set the example to seek God. The second, the dark skinned man. Now, this is all happening. I'm listening and hearing and seeing. This is like freaking reliving. This is like, oh, shit. Anyway, the second, the dark skinned man, will bring the people into a unity with other countries. He will want all the nations to work together for the good of all mankind, a world unity. The third, the woman, fair skinned, older in age, will be one who will lead the people into unity in country. Before the people, bringing the people together to stand strong together as a country, she will show them the way to stand as one family, as a mother and child. Then I heard these things must happen before I return. When you see them, then you will know. I will use them for my glory to prepare the people for what is to come. And I was back. The Lord did not state the exact order, but I am looking at the order in the vision as it was received, one behind the other. Now, that was the vision. I, not a political girl, you know, I'm not into politics, but you know who your president is, right? Back then, it was Bush. He was running for re-election. How could we not know? I didn't know who this dark skinned man was at all. I'm not into politics. And the woman, the figure, and the look, I recognized. I recognize. It's like I recognize this. Okay. But I don't know who it was because even the woman didn't have a face. So one day, so I have this vision. I come out of the vision. There are people around me. They're in prayer because I'm in prayer. And as soon as I come out, the people who are there, I told them exactly what I had seen. I told them. Okay. A month after that, that was in June. In July, in 2004, 1 month later, I was moved to go to the bookstore. Back then in Hawaii, it was what was it? Borders in Waikele. Borders in Waikele. That's and I went. But the funny thing is, I don't know what I was looking for. It's kind of stuff he does. I just knew I needed to be there, so I went. As I walked around the store, I had no idea what I was looking for. This is exactly what I wrote in then, what I was looking for or why I was here. I went to the tables where they keep biographies of people, and started to browse through different books. And I was feeling like I was looking for something, but not sure what. I decided to leave. But as I was walking out the door, a picture on a book caught my eye, and I stopped to look at it. Stopped to look at it. It was a book written by Hillary Clinton. And as I stared at her picture, I heard a voice say, "She's the one. She's the one. When you see her, then I will return." All of a sudden, my vision of last month, 2004, came back to me, and I saw the elderly woman now had a face. The face was Hillary Clinton. The face was Hillary Clinton. I had no interpretation for this. I had written in the journal. I didn't bring out the journal. I was reading what I had posted back in 2004 on the webpage. I was reading that. So I don't know what word. I can't remember what word I pulled, because I always get a word from the Lord. His word is truth. And his truth always tells me if it's him, what he's trying to say, or kind of lead me. I know it was in Ezekiel, that I do remember, but exactly where, I'm not sure. Anyway, interpretation. Interpretation. What I got today. So yesterday, it started, I think, might have triggered something yesterday. There is a man named Ben, and his website is the Midas Touch Network. He's part of that thing. And I've heard him a few times before. With all this political stuff going on, I told myself I should educate myself, become more involved, or at least be more aware of what God's people is dealing with. That's why I started listening to politics, not for politics' sake, but to watch the characters. God is telling me to watch the souls of men. Watch what's happening, the spirit that's spreading like a cancer. And I watch, and I watch, and I learn. Well, anyway, yesterday, I hadn't watched for a while because, too much drama. Gosh, who can live like that? Anyway, I was browsing to YouTube, and something Ben had put on the title, I cannot remember, and I'm sorry, but he was talking about how the United States stands alone, how Trump is alienating us from other people. Okay, I heard that, and honestly, I don't listen to the end of pretty much anything. Once I get what I feel I needed, I walk away. I just don't continue. I don't feed it. If that something he said draws me, that's where I stop, because that's what I need to see. He's saying something I'm supposed to look at. This is how God works with me. I don't know how God works with other people. This is what he taught me. Okay, me and him. Anyway, so yesterday he was talking about our being separated from other countries, alienating us, and we standing alone. It triggered something. I said, why does this sound familiar? I don't know. Anyway, that stayed. And today, January 27th, 2005, I sat down and I was browsing through YouTube. I'm getting ready to do something. So I wanted to look it up. If somebody knew better than me, you know what, you YouTube creators, some of you guys are smart. Kudos. Anyway, I was looking for help for what I was going to do. But Ben came up, and he was talking about Colombia. And I have no idea what this is about, but it sounds serious.